I'm talking with Thomas Grill. He is CEO of UX Focus, an Austrian UX agency. He's working in the field now for more than 30 years. So we can look at a huge time of experience and a lot of projects you did. So Thomas, I only have one question. Why are you doing that for more than 30 years now? And where do you see the value of UX?
Thanks, Hannes, for the nice introduction. Yes, I'm quite a long time in this area. Why do I do this? This is a really good question, because I always wanted to do something good for users, for people, so that they can use products without thinking and have basically support and ease of use when living their life, especially also in their working area. That's why I do UX. I always focused on a lot of different, more productive tools. So it's not just websites, but finding out what people need is the core essential. So about 80% of what UX provides are the user needs. So UX, in my opinion, is focused on identifying what the user needs and then building concepts on that, products, websites, workflows, and so on. That's then the working part, but the core is really finding out what people need and providing them with exactly the tools and the support they need to ease their life.
Thank you so much. I have another question for you, because it's not so often that I have someone who worked more than 30 years in this field. Of course, UX is coming up in the last 5 to 10 years. Before we had usability and so on. Why is UX now so important? Or other question, you're working with product managers, with program managers, whatever, with a lot of different kinds of jobs. Is it not their responsibility to look at the user when they create the product? Why are UX now so important?
The thing is, there's a big misconception about what UX is. Everybody's just thinking about a designer who draws something to build the concept, but it's important for everybody, actually. UX is in everybody's hand. Everybody who thinks about products wants to create products. So being it a product owner, product manager, product designer, CTO even, they all should think in a user-centered way, because that's why UX is so important nowadays. The need of doing something for the users and creating the products for users with the user in mind is essential in order to make successful products also.
But if they think in a user way, in a human-centered way, then we don't need UX manager or UX designer, or?
The thing is, everybody has his skills. And if you're thinking about UX from a CTO perspective, from a management perspective, it's totally different, because then you need to think how to build up the process, how to build up your design environment, including all the UX designers, manager, user researchers, and all these roles that are there. So it's not just a UX designer. You have a lot of different tasks. And there are people who are better in doing interviews, finding out something from the users. Others like to draw icons and build the visuals around it, and they're much better in that. So it's not just one handcraft that is needed, but a lot of skills that come together in this term of user experience. Because what is user experience? It's not just creating something. It's about what users do, what user experience with when using your products. And based on that, you need a lot of different perspectives, people who manage this, people who find out what they need, people who do the concepts, and people who evaluate also the different products and that are designed and that are created, with the user in mind.
Thank you so much. So we need our own profession for it. Great. Thank you.
You're welcome.